just plugged this thing into a word counter, and it's 4,290 words. So it's...
that's barely. That's
that
like one. That's like one or two chapters of a fan fiction. When I was a kid, I was scared of Jeff the Killer.
The most I know about creepypasta was Sonic EXE, Ben Drowned, and Slenderman.
I knew quite a bit. I wasn't a fan of creepy. I never got into creepypasta. They just came across me, and I didn't like it. I got scared because I was afraid of Five Nights at Freddy's as a kid. I was afraid of creepypasta. I wasn't afraid of Slenderman. Slenderman's I'm ready.
Dr. Peppy. Hold up, I actually need to grab
How
water
would you
before I
know?
start.
How would you know?
What other soda do you drink?
What if it was Monster? What if it was Monster? It's Dr. Pepper, though.
Jeff the Killer. Excerpt from a local newspaper. Ominous unknown killer is still at large.
Is this like an SCP? Is he an SCP?
He was the original SCP.
I'm sure SCP was made before Jeff the Killer.
No, don't fact check me. I will delete your comment.
I'm about to
After
fact
weeks
check
of
you.
unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells the story.
I had a bad dream and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling like someone was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in a little ray of light illuminating from between my curtains, were two pairs of eyes. These weren't regular eyes. They were dark, ominous eyes. They were bordered in black and just plain out terrified me. And that's when I saw his mouth. A long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said it a way only a madman could speak. What's your turn?
He said,
Switch off.
go to sleep. I let out a scream, and that's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. He jumped on top of my bed like a monkey. Do you remember that nursery rhyme? About the 8 little monkeys jumped on the bed. One fell off and hit his head. And the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. And they all continued to give themselves hairline fractures and skulls.
That's my favorite story.
I fought him back. I kicked, I punched, I rolled around trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man, I feel like I could have used better vocabulary. The man threw the knife and went into my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors had it and alerted the police.
Damn, he doesn't seem like that good at killing. Also, I've just researched this. SCP and Jeff the Killer were made in the same year. I'm trying to find what month. 2008 on DeviantArt. I
don't know. This story of Jeff the Killer is written in 2011.
Oh, so SCP was made before. Okay.
Yeah.
SCP was made January 19th, 2008. But
Jeff was probably later than that.
But no, I mean Jeff. It says the first art was 2008. Okay, wait. So hold on. This is very important. I mean, I am reading about Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer story was created by DeviantArt user Suser by the pseudonym of Jeff Case from this. I don't know how to say that.
I actually looked at
Jeff
Susser's DeviantArt page, and it's just really weird.
Susser began posting on Newgrounds in 2008 under the alias Killer Jeff, where they described a Bloody Mary-like ritual that supposedly summoned Jeff. In the original story, Jeff, initially named Jeffrey C. Hodek, accidentally spilled a bunch of acid on his face while trying to clean his bathtub. The most notable version of the Jeff the Killer story, which emerged in 2011, follows a teenager named Jeffrey Woods, who was attacked by a group of bullies. Okay, well, that's spoilers. The spoilers.
This just seems like Diet Joker.
It does. It really does. I don't know, I mean, the well-known image of Jeff the Killer is a little scary, but it doesn't seem that scary of a story. Yeah. So hold on. We're researching. We're researching. So wait, the Jeff case. So is there an was this inspired by an actual guy?
I don't think so. I think some kid just sat in his bedroom and typed it up for like Wattpad.
Hold on. Florida Jeff case. I don't know. Well, that's I'm not looking. I looked up Florida Jeff case and the Jeffrey Epstein Isles came up.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what I was looking for.
Wrong Jeff, but undoubtedly worse.
See, this is what you come to the Yurie channel for. Not only are we reading stories, we're doing research. You're coming to the Yurie channel for research.
No.
Hold on, Jeff the Killer was originally 13?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who's scared of a shitty-ass 13-year-old? I wouldn't be. Alright, I'm ready to continue. Alright, they drove it to the... wait, what fuck? It's been so long. What voice did I give to the kid? They drove it to the parking... Forget! What voice did I do, Yurie? What voice did I do?
You expect me to remember?
They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash like glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. I looked it out to see it vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing, I will never forget that face. Those cold, evil eyes and that psychotic smile, they will never leave my head. Police are still on the look for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description of the story, please contact your local oh wait, this is a normal voice. Police are still on the look for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description of the story, please contact your local police department.
Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother, Liu, couldn't complain, though. A new, better house, what was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by.
Wait, hold on. They wanted to live... It would be best to live in the fancy neighborhoods. Like, you choose to live in a fancy neighborhood not because it's because you have money. Yeah. You don't choose to live in a shitty neighborhood because you wanna. Mm-hmm. You do it because you don't have enough money to get into a better one.
Yeah. A little bit of classism going on here.
Hello, she said. I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce my son. She turns around and calls her son over. Billy, these are your new neighbors. Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard.
Well, said Jeff's mom, I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter, and my two sons, Jeff and Liu. They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara... Wait, she's not talking anymore. They introduced themselves, and then... Am I even saying the second kid's name right, Liu?
I have no idea.
I'm Liu, saying it like it's a Chinese name, though. I'm barely certain it's a very white boy.
Probably, but like, what white boy is named Liu?
Yeah. They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went to his mom. Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party if you haven't noticed? I'm not some dumb kid. I'm 13, Mom. I'm not a kid.
How do people find this scary? This is
the like... build-up of the anticipation, Kuri.
Oh yeah, I'm terrified.
You can already tell that Jeff is an edgy kid, because he's not just some dumb kid.
Also, people like, oh, this guy's so fucked up. This is like a kid that got hurt.
He's a twisted psychopath, Kuri.
He's a twisted psychopath. He can't be redeemed. He's 13 years old. That's
the most irredeemable thing you could do. If you're 13 right now and watching this, why are you on my channel?
Dude, why the fuck would you ever be 13? If you're 13, stop. This is the first year you're allowed on YouTube. Because, you know, obviously people wouldn't sign up for YouTube earlier than that. So this is your first year on YouTube? What are you doing here? Get the fuck out. Before YouTube comes to your ass and be like, you're not supposed to watch this video because we've decided by our AI, which is perfect and only good, we decided by our AI that you are a child, so you don't get to watch cool videos like this. Jeff, said his mother, we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Gross. Now we're going to that party and that's final. Honestly, when I was a kid, because I liked eating cake. And I was like, I don't fucking care. I don't know this kid. Who cares? I'm gonna eat cake and then have fun. Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at the ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as just some random feeling. Yeah, nice overuse of the word feeling.
Can you tell he's having a feeling right now?
I can't. No.
No.
I didn't know 13-year-old boys had those.
Yeah, I thought they were just twisted psychopaths.
He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it.
The next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time, it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain. Get that checked out, Jeff! Go to the doctor! I think that's a heart issue.
Yeah, you probably gotta...
But he once again dismissed it. As he and Liu finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there, waiting for the bus, and then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches above their laps. They both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell?
Damn, that kid is cool as fuck.
The kid landed.
How the hell?
The kid landed
Damn.
and turned back to them. He kicked a skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seems to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears a Aeropostale? Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. A swag.
Look, I mean, I know we're about to get into bully territory, but this kid sounds just fucking awesome.
I know.
Well. Looks like we get some new meat. Suddenly, 2 other kids appeared. One was super skinny and the other one was huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith. The least scary name ever. That's how you, like, immediately, like, alleviate a scary situation. Just have a guy named Keith. It's not scary at all. Like, my name is Keith. Jeff and Leo looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have. And he's Joy. They look over to the fat kid. Talk about a double
What?
This kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I'm starting to think Jeff got bullied for a good reason.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
you're
bro.
phobic. Fuck you.
Like, bro, if you're gonna dish it out, you gotta be able to take it, am I right?
Dude, yeah, we can't really be against other people's looks, considering how you look at them. He doesn't even look 13 in the image. He looks like a fucking 30-year-old.
And I, said the first kid, am Randy. I'm just imagining Randy Marsh now. Yeah. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there's a small price for bus fare. If you catch my drift. Leo stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of his friends pulled a knife on him. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'd hoped you'd be more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Leo and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again. The feeling that you fail whatever you fail. Now, it was truly strong. A burning sensation.
Yeah,
This dude's having heartburn. He stood up, but Liu gestured him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked
do you
up
have
to
a
the
heartburn, Yurie?
Unfortunately, I have so much acid reflux. Listen here, you little punk. Give back my bro's wallet, or else. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife.
And what will you do, you fucking idiot? Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Okay.
Oh my god! Jeff!
Jeff is a scrawny-ass kid. I don't know how he did that, but okay. Randy screamed and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Leo could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, based on how they described Troy earlier, he's got a good amount of padding there.
Yeah, he's got
Troy
like,
would be able to tank that punch. I am just telling you that now.
That, and also he just because of the weight, he should be a lot stronger than Jeff.
Yeah, Troy just has to lay on you and you're dead.
Yeah, honestly, like the thing is, like, the bigger you are, the stronger you will be than just like someone who doesn't work out. Like you will overpower them. You can do that.
I'm just gonna say, like, the fat people have muscle on them because you have to have muscle to carry that extra weight.
And they're strong. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Like, bro.
There's a reason, like, a lot of weightlifters are bigger people. Like, that are not just, like, skinny or, like, have a lot of muscle. They're bigger people. Because it's a lot of work.
Jeff, how'd you do that? That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing. So they started running as fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Liu made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. Liu just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary. As he got that feeling that you feel whenever you feel, he felt how powerful it was, the urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy. He felt the strange feeling that you feel whenever you feel go away and stay away for the entire day at school. Even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop and how now he probably won't be taking the bus anymore, he felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous voice, "It was a wonderful day." Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door. He walked down to find 2 police officers at the door. His mother looking back at him with an angry look.
Yes, 13-year-old boy is like, oh, I tasted my first taste of blood. You know how 13-year-old boys are? Yeah, this is often... There's nothing wrong, he just becomes a bully and that's it.
Yeah. Bro, this person needs to learn show, don't tell.
Also, the other kids pulled a knife on Jeff. I don't think a lot of other kids would be on their side.
Yeah, I think this could be classified as self-defense.
That, and also, if you asked other people about these, they're like, oh yeah, they're like, you know, there are 13-year-old gang.
Jeff, these officers told me that you attacked 3 kids, that it wasn't regular fighting, and that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son! Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true. Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Liu.
Son, said one of the cops, we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us? Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Leo have been attacked, but there had been no proof. It was not them who attacked first. You could ask probably other kids, you know, probably got their knives pulled on them, but you know, who cares? They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing, because truth be told, they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Leo. Son, call out your brother. Jeff couldn't do it, since it was him who beat up all the kids. Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Leo tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me. I was just too good at, you know, hurting them. The cop it's like this kid's trained in combat, like, I don't know. He shouldn't have won. I think you're just a loser. 13-year-old boys are not that talented.
So, suspense of disbelief and stories?
Yeah.
Like, I'm always willing to give stories, like, a suspense of disbelief, right? But this is just, nothing is suspended, I am just in disbelief of what is going on. And where did Billy go? Where's Billy? You went to his party, and then just disappeared.
They said they would go to his party, but they haven't gone yet.
Oh.
Which, I don't know why that was relevant in the story, but okay. Anyway.
I don't know, I feel like the party is where everything goes down, you know?
But things already went down. It's like...
No, this is just the start to show you how, like, badass Jeff is.
The cop looked at his partner and they both nod. Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie. You can't say that, you're a cop, you haven't had the trial yet. Wait! Says Liu. They all looked up to see him holding a knife.
The officers pulled their guns and locked them on Liu.
No, this is...
Bro, if this was truly... This person lives in the UK or something. If this was truly America, those cops would have already been shooting.
They pulled their guns and locked onto Leo. It was me! I beat up those little punks! Have the marks to prove it! He lifted up his sleeve to reveal cuts and bruises as if he wasn't a struggle. Son, just put the knife down, said the officer. Leo held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. He put his hands up and walked over to the cops. No, Leo, it was me! I did it! Jeff had tears running down his face. Oh, poor bro.
He showed emotions.
Oh, poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. Well, take me away! The police led Leo out to the patrol car. Leo, tell him it was me! Tell him! It was me who beat up those kids! Jeff's mother put her hands on his shoulders. This is so funny to me. Oh, like, I mean, yeah, if these were American cops, that kid would have already been dead, and then also Jeff would also have been probably shot as well.
And the mother.
And the mother. Like, anyone that's still moving in front of them, and then they clear the house, kill everyone else to make sure no one else was looking.
Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We all know it's Liu. He can stop. Jeff watched helplessly as the cop car speeds off with Liu inside. A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. Was Jeff just standing in the driveway?
He was distraught on his knees, sobbing. You keep going, keep going.
Son, what is it? Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him as Jeff wept in the driveway. He was in the driveway, bro!
Mother didn't even bother, like, oh, let's go inside. I don't know, maybe on a comfortable couch or something.
Margaret didn't know what to do with her child, so she left him in the driveway to weep.
What a great parent.
After an hour or so, Jeff walked back in the house, seeing that his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Liu when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by with no word from Liu at the JDC. No friends to hang out with, nothing but sadness and guilt. That is until Saturday, when Jeff is woke up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face.
They said the kids saw. Like, they talked to the kids and there were witnesses.
And they said Jeff did it.
They did say Jeff did it. It's not like they're not like twins. They look probably different from each other. They didn't have a trial. There was no court case. Yeah, let's just bring this kid to...
No video evidence.
Let's just bring this kid to jail, and you know, just that's it. No court case. We all know we don't need reassurance, anything like that. It's only just a child, you know.
Yeah, it's only just an entire child's life we're throwing away.
Jeff, it's the day! She said as she opened up the curtains and let light flood into his room.
This mother is a little too chipper for having one of her children jailed.
And also, why is she so excited over this fucking kid's birthday party?
Like, bro. Goddamn.
Oh, why?
You're not like the upper echelon of Gotham and you have to like go to galas and stuff. Like, you don't need to attend this party.
Yeah, I feel like if my brother, who I care about a lot, went to jail, I wouldn't be too. If I told my mom I didn't want to go to a party, she better say okay.
Go.
But, I wouldn't know. What's today? Asked Jeff as he stirs awake. Why, it's Billy's party! He was now fully awake. Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after... There's a long pause. Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past days. With a kid you don't even fucking know. You know? Now, get dressed. You know, make this kid do stuff he doesn't want to do. Yeah, that's sure. After, like, even if Jeff wasn't the one, that would theoretically mean that, like, he watched his brother stab and punch, like, 2-3 other kids.
Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of traumatizing. I mean, Leo is probably a little bit of a psychopath about, like, watching his brother stab 2 people and be like, yeah, go!
I mean, Leo was the first to, like, step up and was about to start throwing fists.
Yeah,
throwing hands.
That's, fair enough. I guess I would also be like,
I mean, I would too, but like, I don't think I would stab somebody.
I wouldn't, it depends. I would stab
a kid. If they have knives, they can have the wallet.
I would stab one of them.
That's good to know, Kuri.
Alright, he fought himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up. This is just a child. Whenever I went to a birthday party, my parents were like, alright, you want to get a gift? Alright, find the gift. Alright, let's go. And they dropped me off for the day. He saw his mother and father all dressed up, his mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought, why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to his party? That's what I'm thinking.
God. That's the first smart thing Jeff has thought this entire time.
Yeah, he saw a lot of dumb stuff. And he's only felt a few things other than bloodlust, but
He's felt bloodlust and sadness.
yeah, that's all he felt. You know, as teenagers feel.
Yes. All teenagers, you know.
The feelings they feel is, you know, the feeling of bloodlust.
This is just what it means to be a boy, and like I guess Leo is fulfilling the like being chained up and stuff part.
Yeah.
Son, is that all you're gonna wear? That's said Jeff's
What,
mom.
Mom, you boys, are you alright? Are you feeling well?
Better than wearing too much, he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hit it with a smile. Now, Jeff.
Why are you wanting to yell at this kid?
This kid who's like traumatized, probably.
Who just watched his brother get taken away.
Dude.
Like, yeah, sure, this is fair.
Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression, because your brother stabbing 2 kids wasn't already impression enough, said his father. Oh my, I keep using the wrong voice! Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. I don't have any fancy clothes, he yelled downstairs. Just pick something out. Just... I hate the structure of these sentences. It seems all backwards to me.
No, it makes sense. It's just, I think you're assuming.
Just pick out something, called his mother. He looked around in his closet for what he would call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts, none of which go with dress pants. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on.
Oh my god!
That's Jeff the Killer's fit! Dress pants and a white hoodie?
I mean, the white hoodie, yeah, you've seen it.
I always thought he had, like, jeans.
That's what I was thinking. Also, whenever it said dress pants, I thought it just said dress, and I was like, hey, nice man. Nice man. But what a way to make an impression, I'll tell you that. You're wearing that? Oh, wait, no. You're wearing that? They both said. His mother looked up at her watch. Oh, no time to change. Let's just go. As you know, birthday parties, they have a very strict time. People came. People didn't just come, you know, at random times, even like hours and hours after they said they would. Yeah. She said as she heard Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. That was a funny name combination. They knocked on the door, and it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids.
Jesus Christ.
The kids are out in the yard, Jeff. How about you go and meet some of them? Said Barbara.
Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They were running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns. He might as well be standing in Toys R Us. Isn't Toys R Us gone now?
Oh yeah.
Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and a hat. How old is this kid? Jeff is like 13.
Honestly, I mean, as a 13-year-old, I would be into this shit.
Maybe this kid has a speech impediment. Hey, wanna play? He said. No, kid, I'm way too old for this stuff. The kid looked at him with weird puppy dog face.
No, yeah, even as a kid, like, I at 13...
At 13, I'd be shooting my peers.
Oh yeah, I'd do that. Like, even like, I mean, at 13... Not with an actual
You just
gun.
love giving people clips to just...
No one's doing anything with it. It's not like we're popular and I'm getting like shorts putting on our videos. It's just like, oh my god, look at this new TikTok audio. No one's doing that. We're fine for now.
For now.
I wonder if do you think we've been clipped on TikTok?
I don't think so.
Damn, guys, clip us and put us on TikTok. I want to be the tickiest of the talks.
Yeah, tag me in it.
Tag me in it. Not Yurie.
Do you even use TikTok?
Nope. Please, said the kid. Fine, said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend shoot at the kids. At first, he thought it was totally
It's
ridiculous.
not even real plastic bullets? God.
I know! Can't believe this. Like, whenever I was a kid, I'd just shoot Nerf guns at my brothers and then they shoot at me and then I'd cry.
You ever got shot at with Nerf bullets with the tacks in them?
No.
Aw.
Did you?
No.
Yurie, what happened?
Alright, we got the story. Continue.
Okay. But then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off of Liu. So he played with the kids for a while until he heard a noise, a weird rolling noise. Then it hit him. Randy, Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards.
Oh my god!
Damn, how fucking high are these kids jumping? Holy shit!
That is like, at minimum, a 4-foot vert.
Holy shit! These kids might not even be 4 feet tall. That's so fucking funny. Dude, if you guys didn't threaten people with your knives, people may actually just give you money.
I was gonna say, how did the other two recover from being stabbed?
Oh yeah, they were fucking stabbed. You should be in the hospital.
They just broke every stitch they got.
Also, I feel like you don't really want to, go after the guy who stabbed you. Who took 3 of you down immediately. I don't think you really want to do that.
Maybe they just wanted to crash Billy's party, but Jeff happens to be there.
And they're like, oh fuck, Jeff's here, and then they jump back over with their skateboards.
And they shove him into acid. Get Jokerized!
I don't know where we found this acid, but let's go.
Yeah, okay, maybe we should read. We'll find out.
Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred. Hello, Jeff, is it? He said. We have some unfinished business.
They tracked him down.
Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you. You get my brother sent. Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you get my brother sent to JDC.
Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for a winning. You may have kicked our asses that one. Oh my god, they cursed. Oh my god, they said asses, Kuri.
Yeah. Oh
Kuri,
no.
what the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
What the hell are they cursing?
This is so fucked up. Oh my god. I'm so
this
scared.
shit isn't funny anymore.
I'm so scared. Also, honestly, that's kind of a hard line. I don't go for even, I go for winning. This guy's confident. Good
it's
for
like
you,
those
kid.
Tumblr posts that have like the most poetic lines, and it's like someone's dream about Obama. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today. As he said that, Randy, use a comma!
I know.
Sorry. As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off him, and both rose to their feet. Kids are screaming, and parents are running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets. America! No one interrupts or guts will fly, they said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. They really like stabbing shoulders.
I'm surprised they got so far to Jeff. I can't believe they haven't like shut up a school yet, because this is, I don't know, seems like up their alley.
Yeah.
Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks up Jeff by the back of his collar and throws him through the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood. Come on, Jeff, fight me! He picks up Jeff. How the fuck is he just picking up a kid? These are like, the kids are not that strong.
No, yeah, they are.
No, yeah, they're strong, but like, not like, when you're 13, you can't just like pick up another kid and just throw him. You can't just throw a kid.
Do I just live around freaks?
Maybe. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter. God forbid, like, an adult, intervenes. Mm-hmm. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on, Jeff, look at me! Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC, and now you're gonna sit here and let him rot in there for a whole year. You should be ashamed! Jeff starts to get up.
The great thing about getting vodka smashed over your head is all the cuts are instantly disinfected.
That's true.
With
also,
beer, you just come out smelly.
Where did the guns go?
I don't know. I guess
they decide not to use the guns?
I guess Keith is just holding everyone hostage there. While, like, Troy and Randy beat him.
There's a lot of adults. One of them can sneak up on the kid.
This is America. One of the other adults has to be concealed carrying, right? Oh, finally, stand and fight. Jeff is now on his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Your eyes would be burning, you would be crying, you could not see, bro.
Yeah.
Once again, he gets that strange feeling that you feel whenever you feel. The one in which he hasn't felt for a while. Finally, he's... Uh-huh.
That was a few days ago, but okay.
That's a while in teenage years.
Okay.
Finally, he's up, says Randy as he runs at Jeff. That's when it happens. Something Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking gone. All he can do is kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. Like,
you can't really punch at the... You can't really do that.
His lungs are like kind of in the way. Sternum.
Yeah, and also your rib cage. You probably would break his rib cage, but like it's not like you're gonna get to some. You can't just like no one can just punch and then you just your fist reaches their heart.
The punch causes Randy's heart to stop as Randy gasps for breath. Jeff hammers down on him, punch after punch. Blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies.
You can't just like punch someone. Your hand just can't go through a body.
I feel like Jeff's knuckles would break before he got through half of this, a quarter of it, an eighth of this.
Your heart's vulnerable, but it's not like you can't just get there with your fists.
Yeah.
You have to have like bear claws.
Like maybe collapse a lung. Like I would believe Bruce Lee could collapse a lung, but I don't think Bruce Lee could even stop your heart with a punch.
Oh yeah, everyone is looking at Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Yeah, God forbid that they shoot the okay, there we go. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff. Jeff sees the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith fall up behind. They let out their final rounds of bullets. Jeff ducks into the bathroom. Yeah, good thing he's real good at dodging bullets. Good thing he's got experience with that. He grabs a towel rack and rips it off the wall. Yeah, you could just do that. Mm-hmm. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready.
All I'm going to say is that I'm assuming Troy and Keith probably aren't the best at aiming, and Jeff is a moving target, and they are also moving. So it most likely is they didn't land any hits.
You would at least shoot, like, a limb. You'd shoot something. If you, like, have a whole round, you'd shoot something.
Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He's more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the... You're able to grab his neck. Why not keep hold of that knife and, like, I don't know, plunge it into the neck?
Or the heart, or, anything, stab into him and just, like, do that. When you have your arms on him and he can't move, you just, easy.
I know, right? He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach fell. A thing of bleach.
Yeah, good thing.
Not like a container, just like a thing. We don't know what it is, but it contains bleach.
Good thing there was an open bottle of bleach. Thank God.
Yeah. Fell down on top of him from the top shelf. It burnt both of them, and they both started to scream. Jeff wiped his eyes as best as he could. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head. As he lay there bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile.
How sharp is the end of this towel rack?
Well, Jeff did just, like, punch a kid into a meat hunk.
Yeah, I guess he's just like, I don't know.
Jeff is just that cool and strong and edgy, bro.
Yeah,
you have to remember, he's a complete psychopath right now. A psyche broke.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's so funny? Why are none of the adults they're just like staring? They're like, the guns are off. No more guns.
The adults are just like standing there, just like, oh.
Oh shit, well I guess there's gonna be a new creepypasta. What's so funny? Asked Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it on. What's funny, he said, is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol. Okay, I guess that's smart. Jeff's eyes widened, and Keith threw the lighter at him. Well, I mean, it wouldn't stay on.
It would burn up pretty instantly. Like, he'd get, like, first-degree burns.
Yeah, but, like, if you let go of your lighter, It wouldn't stay on.
I imagine he's got like one of those from like the westerns that are like in the silver rectangle. Those stay
Maybe,
on.
but they do. But like, I doubt they would. But I get, it's plausible to have.
I just like thinking about this kid carrying that around. You know, the 3 things you never leave your house. The house without a lighter, a knife, and a gun. Funnily enough, I don't think my dad leaves a house without those 3 things on him. But we're texting, it's normal.
As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. Okay. All the alcohol burned him, the bleach stuff. Okay, good other word.
Good.
Off his skin. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him into a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, dropped to the ground nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and other parents try to extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out. Yeah, they couldn't do anything before. And they couldn't do anything when all the bullets were gone. They could not do anything.
Yeah.
What wonderful adults.
To be fair, the other adults are probably running to their children. Jeff's mom, though, negligent.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, if I was there, I'd be like, okay, let's get out of here.
Yeah, if I was there, I would, like, just take my kid, run away, call 911. When Jeff woke up, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube in his arm. And when he tried to get up, it fell out and the nurse rushed in. That tube, the IV was not secured. Oh my god, these nurses need to get sued for negligence. Medical malpractice.
Yeah, but also, IVs are not that hard to take out of yourself, let's be real.
But he wasn't trying. He just tried to stand up. True. And like, you would feel enough of a tugging that you would stop and investigate.
I've only had an IV in my arm once, and they put it in my arm really badly.
I only had an IV once, and it took the surgeon, like, too many tries to get it in my arm that whenever my friends saw my arm, one of them looked at it, and it was like, what, you start using heroin? That's
the thing.
Because they tried to do it in, like, in the bend of my arm, and whenever they couldn't get that, they moved down more, like, above my wrist, a little in that area, and then whenever they couldn't get that, they went back to the bend of my arm. I don't think you can get out bed just yet, she said as she put him back in his bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with no vision, no idea of what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother.
Honey, are you okay? She asked. Jeff couldn't answer, though. His face was covered. He was unable to speak. Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they let you go. Yeah, God forbid, there was a court case. But okay.
I know,
This made Jeff almost bolt up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of his arm. He'll be out by tomorrow, and then you two will be able to be together again. What? I'm sorry for not believing in you.
That sounds like something you would say to someone whenever you're talking about their romantic partner.
No, I mean, if you're good brothers, but still,
I guess. I don't know.
Also, man, she didn't go to comfort him, just be like, oh, by the way, Leo's good, so he's gonna come visit. Like, it's like, oh my god, I'm so fucking sorry.
That's her form of comfort.
Child. Fuck, what a terrible mother.
Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes. She comes in, pops in for 1 minute. Hey, Leo's out of jail. Leaves. Oh, also a hug, yeah. A hug over his casted, stitched in, burned body.
Yeah, he could move just fine, apparently, but his just faces were burned up. Yeah, you can move fine.
The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were removed. His family were all there to see it, what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage, holding the cover over his face, was almost removed.
Good. Grammar.
Let's hope for the best, said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face. Leo and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face.
Man, great family. He's like, oh god, you're ugly!
Holy fuck, you're disfigured!
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Let's burn your face again to see if it looks better.
Handsome Squidward it.
What? What happened to my face? Jeff said. He rushed. You can't do that. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom.
He was in bed for like weeks.
Yeah.
Your muscles are atrophied, bro. You would slip and fall.
Yeah, he looked in the mirror and saw his cause of his distress. His face, it's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned to a pure white color. That's not how skin works. And his hair
was bleached.
Singed. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't know anymore. His hair singed from brown to black. He slowly put his hand to his face. Ow, that hurts. It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family and then back at the mirror.
So, there are so many things incorrect about this, but the author knows enough to say that the face felt leathery because of, like, all the burning and stuff, which I feel though is, like, actually kind of accurate. It's so weird that the author is intelligent enough to, like, write that, right? But, like, the rest of the shit is just wrong.
Yeah, no, it's all completely wrong. Also, in any of the art he's in, his face does not look leathery.
It looks porcelain in art.
Jeff, said Liu, it's not that bad. Not that bad, said Jeff. It's perfect! His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. Oh yeah, he's crazy now. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Jeff, are you okay?
Okay, I've never felt more happy! Look at me! This face goes perfectly with me! He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity snapped. Now he was left as crazy, but killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know.
That you didn't need to remind us. It wasn't that long ago.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
Doctor!
How old was this person when they wrote it?
I think they were also 13.
That's what I'm thinking, because no 13-year-old's doing all this shit.
But this was also made in 2011, so we're allowed to make fun of it because they are an adult now. Doctor, said Jeff's mom, is my son alright, in the head?
He knows, yeah, doctors know. He couldn't speak for weeks and weeks, but yeah, they know.
He couldn't speak or move.
Yeah, didn't do all that shit.
Oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients have taken a very large amount of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks... Few weeks?! Painkillers wear off within like a day, bro.
I mean, unless they gave him painkillers to take home.
Get this woman's medical license revoked. Bro.
Yeah.
Bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test. Oh, thank you, Doctor. Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go.
Oh yeah, they're all good now. Jeff looks away from the mirror. His face formed into a crazy smile. "Okay, mommy!" His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes. Anytime you see written out "ha ha ha," it's funny. It's just funny.
Yeah.
"This is what came in," said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mom looked down to see a black dress pants and a white hoodie her son wore. Now they were clean of blood and now stitched together. I don't think you want to keep those.
Yeah.
Jeff's mother led him to his room and made him put his clothes back on. They left.
This mother is so negligent. She didn't even bring a pair of clothes for her child.
Also, he's like, "Oh, you're fine." He doesn't need to go to a therapist. He doesn't need to go to a therapist after all that happens. No, only if he's only a little hee hee ha ha after a few weeks. They left, not knowing that this was the final day of their life.
Later that night, Jeff's mother woke up to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it is. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile onto his cheeks. "Jeff, what are you doing?" asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother. "I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever." Jeff's mother noticed his eyes ringed in black.
Okay, yeah, he is a ripoff of the Joker. Like, sees this kid, like, taking a knife, ripping out his cheeks, and it's just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? What are you doing?"
"Hey, kid, why is there so much blood?"
"Kid, what did you, like, are you okay? You wanna go want to go to a therapist?
Damn, painkillers working that good?
I want to get some of those.
Jeff, your eyes! His eyes were seemingly never closing.
I couldn't see my face. I got tired. My eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelid so I could forever see myself, my new face. Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful? Why aren't, like, she's like, oh, I'm backing away. I'm scared. Why aren't you concerned? Why are you...
Call the police.
Call the police. Call, go to the hospital again. Call an ambulance. Oh, no, it's in America. They probably... No, they're rich. They're in a richer neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't matter to them. Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy so he can see your face. She's less concerned for her son and not for... Oh my God! She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep. Honey, get the gun. She stopped as she saw Jeff in the door.
Just filicide.
He was gonna fucking shoot her son! Oh my God! Mommy, you lied. That's the last thing they hear as Jeff brushes them with a knife, gutting both of them.
His brother Liu woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep, as he was on the border of slumber. He got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up before Jeff's hands covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife to plunge it into Liu. Liu thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip. Shh, Jeff said. Just go to sleep.
This fucking story is so silly.
Yeah.
His mother would just be like, get the gun! Get the fucking gun! Even though his son's like, Mom, it's beautiful, just like, God forbid, call a hospital, don't call the police. They just shoot him.
Yeah.
Too, I mean, if someone's gonna shoot him, at least you do it instead of the cops.
I know. Take him out back. Oh my God, my child is harming himself. Get the gun.
How did this get so much, art and... I don't understand how this is, creepy in itself. I just don't. I mean,
think it was made by a 13-year-old and found by 8-year-olds.
Yeah, I guess I was the 8-year-old that got scared by it. But I didn't read this. If I read the story, I would have been like, oh, okay. There's a very thin line between horror and comedy.
Have they ever made a Jeff the Killer movie?